A guy at school who, believe it or not, did metal work. A school teacher, and he was a amateur fencing coach, and I would have done boxing or something incredibly violent because I you know, wanted to I was really angry when I was a kid, and I wanted to kick.
He says with a sword in his hand, and right. Okay.
And so I started doing fencing, and ended up being very surprised at how it was all about mind games as well as the body and stuff, and a lot of the time when I was wanted to beat the crap out of people, I sort of didn't want to beat the crap out of them quite as much after I'd been fencing. So it was probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing I didn't start boxing. Otherwise, the little bit of my brain that does work would have worked a bit less.
A bit less. Well, what interviewing you would have been like then?
Probably. Very sad.
Very sad. So we'll talk about fencing in a minute, because you're back with this new album. Which I think you're very, very happy with,
I'm very, very proud of it. Best thing I ever did.
Yeah, that's what I've read somewhere. Did it take you a long time? Didn't it take you a long time to get to this? Didn't you scrap and spend loads of money and all that and throw it all out the window?
Yeah. Basically, I spent 2 years making the record with 3 attempts at doing it. 3 different bands, 3 different producers and everything.
God.
And finally ended
Same songs all the time?
No, all different songs. There's 25 songs or something, maybe more, I can't remember. I sort of lost count. There's so many odd bits of tape lying around at home. Oh. But the idea was I wanted to do something that was really different, and having done 12 years with Maiden, you know, very successful, very proud of it and everything, but it was the same band, and it was hard to you know, get out of that and start getting back into you know, the big wide world of all kinds of different music.
You could have gone off, I suppose, couldn't you, and just done a solo album and then come back again?
How do you mean?
Sort of how do I mean? My brain's not working. You know, like Jagger does in the Stones and things. He goes off and does an album, doesn't he? But he's still in the band.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I reckon that see, I had this big kind of crisis that I thought that
midlife crisis.
Not quite there yet. That'll be about 10 years.
10 years,
but,
right?
Okay. No, this was a sort of a bit of an artistic crisis, if you like. That I thought that it was about time I found out if there was anything else I could do in music apart from, you know, just be this kind of you know, the aggressive guy that was with Iron Maiden and everything, and whether or not I could express anything else through my voice and through songs and everything other than just the kind of, you know, the metal thing I did with Maiden. And I thought that if I couldn't, then I should probably stop singing. Just quit music altogether and take up plumbing or sheep farming or something, or I don't know, whatever rock stars do when they...
Yeah, but you're a tattooed millionaire, aren't you? You don't have to do anything.
No, I don't need tattoos, no. And I'm certainly not a millionaire after making this blooming thing 3 times.
No,
I'll tell you that for starters.
So did you actually destroy the tapes, though? I mean, they're not going to surface somewhere, are they?
Oh, no, I'm giving them away as we go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there's no point in keeping them, you know, like some secret super vault of gear that's... I mean, why? It's not that they're bad. It's just that they were, you know, conventional, predictable, you know, good, solid rock music. But that's not enough. You know, I mean, if your benchmark is sort of excellence, then nothing less than that will do. And you can get away with doing reasonable rock music and being kind of reasonable and being basically very, very ordinary. And that wasn't enough. After 12 years, I've been right to the top with Maiden. Yeah. And if I didn't feel that, at least artistically, I was doing something that was worthy of that on my own, I would quit. I will quit. I mean, I'll do it at some point in the future. If I don't think now that everything I do measures up to that standard, it's not worth going on, because there's plenty of great young bands that don't need an old twerp like me wandering around, you know, going on about it.
But the album's gone in, it's gone on in the charts, and it's doing really well,
it's doing very well.
So you say that people want you, Bruce.
Mucho relieved.
Hey, mucho relieved. Okay, well, that's enough promotion, I think, now, all right?
Absolutely. Balls to Picasso.
Exactly. And it's a very clever title, in fact, isn't it? Because these are, in fact, balls to Picasso, because they're square. Is that it?
Well, they could be, and it could be. It could. Well, no, there's about 8 different answers. An American guy said to me,
spare me there 7 others. You can't go through all of 8 of them.
I know. It's what it is. It's as a photographer once said to me about 2 weeks ago. He went, "It's a protest about cubism, isn't it?"
Ah, right.
And I went, "No,
no."
Anyway.
But there are 7 or 8 explanations there.
At least. But usually people give me a different one about every week. Somebody comes up with something strange that I never thought of.
Did you have the square balls? Because that's how Picasso would paint them. Had you had that one before?
Yes.
Blast. Okay, right. time for a fight, I think.
Absolutely. Yep, there you go.
Haven't you always wanted to do that, watching me on TV?
Yes, indeed. Well, this is an épée, Ray.
Right, an épée.
This is an épée.
Which is a French word for sword.
Which is épée. It means I'm very happy to see you. And,
yes.
And this is actually a fencing épée. It's more or less a replica of a real duelling weapon. And
right.
It's not actually the weapon I fence foil, but we won't go into that because we don't have time.
Why hasn't it got a handle?
Ah, well, it's called a pistol grip, actually. It's for us modern-type fencers who fence with electric things that plug in there, and there's a tip at this end that goes down and scores a button, you know.
Oh, brilliant.
Like in the movies, the tip comes undone and somebody, you know, you don't want to know about what happens
then. That's better than Quasar to me.
Right, well, it is, actually. It is. Sounds much more physical, too.
And in actual fact, if you want to get into fencing, Bruce is your man.
Send me a fax or get in touch with MTV. I will get in touch with you personally, I promise, as God is my witness, and I will send you details of where you can get wonderful gear like what Ray is wearing and where you can go and fence in your local club and your local federation and everything.
Beats aerobics, doesn't it? I mean, it's more fun. It's
a lot more fun. And what's more, husband and wife can do it. There'll never be any more divorces. Well, there might be a few funerals, but...
Look, right. Yeah, I'm worried because your helmet is quite battered, actually.
My helmet is quite battered, as you say.
Well, leave my helmet alone,
that should give you, you know, like, encouragement.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah, it does. Now, I have to get right, now, get into position.
Now where do you want to go?
Don't try this at home, kids, because he's a professional.
Okay, all right, don't say that, you'll get me banned. Right, now...
Oh, he's an amateur.
I'm an amateur, right. Right, there you go. No, okay. Stand with your feet together, like you were sort of like vaguely facing like that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Put your deck on the thing. Okay. We'll do the old salute first. All right.
Salute.
Salute. Whoop, up to there.
Whoop. Yeah.
Up there, and then just straight down.
Straight down. Yeah.
There you go. Excellent. Excellent.
Like
you're holding this right, by the way. Let me just check you're holding it right. Go on. Hold it. No. Finger underneath.
Finger underneath where?
Finger underneath there. Just like a pistol.
Okay. Look, I'm getting impatient for this fight now, Bruce. I'll tell you. I'm getting worked up.
2 fingers in front of that bit.
Yeah, 2 fingers in front of that.
2 fingers in front of there.
Oh God, Bruce.
There you go. No, just grab hold of it. There you go.
There we go.
Is that more comfortable?
Yeah, it's much more comfortable.
Excellent. There you go. Excellent. Right. First lesson.
Isn't it? Yeah?
Stick your mask on.
Stick your mask on.
Never point one of these at anybody and start poking and prodding around without having a mask and having all the gear on. All right. Very important. People have been injured seriously.
Yes.
For real. Like death time. All right.
Yeah.
So don't muck about. Right. I mean, so that'll get me hair.
Now, which way does it go on?
Well, with a mesh bit towards the front. Put that thing down.
I forget how to hold it.
There you go. Hang on. Stick it on.
Right. Oh, well, there goes my hair, dude.
There you go. Now, also doubles wonderfully if you put a couple of them for beekeeping and things like that.
Right.
Right then.
God,
there you go.
Fantastic. I can't recognise it.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, first thing is just practice like whacking me in the chest with it, just with a point. No, probably, you know, doing like that, right?
Bending,
they do bend, you see. They bend.
All right, okay.
The whole point with fencing. It doesn't really hurt, does it? There you go. No.
I killed you, like in the films.
No. Yeah, that's right. Go on.
You're supposed to be dead.
No, you got...
Bruce, I don't
There you go. Now, okay, that's your first lesson. Right. Now, don't lead with your body. Lead with your arm. There you go. If you were a boxer, you don't lead with your head, do you?
No.
So if you're a fencer, don't lead with your body.
Okay.
So, and you're like about 4 foot taller than me as well, which gives you an advantage.
Yes.
See?
Oh, nothing. You're one of the best fencers in Britain. That's not an advantage.
Not anymore. I'm not.
Are we fighting then, or what?
No, I've been too busy making music and albums and things like that.
Oh yeah, right.
Ow!
Right.
Ow!
Are you going to fight back or what?
Go on then.
Oh God. Right. Okay. So let's keep it here. Right, I'm pretty good at this actually. I've seen all those movies. Wait, a little bit of fancy footwork there. No, I'm not frightened at all or anything. You're taking advantage now, Bruce. Right. Oh, a bit low below the belt.
Too tall, I tell you, you're too tall. Stop enjoying yourself, Cokes. Hey. Look, your sword's fallen to bits now. Look, you want to call yourself a musketeer?
Come back, you coward.
It's getting to that time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Oh, over there.
Hello, over there. Hello,
hello for love.
Carol, kill me. Go on.
Yes, there's an MTV employee here. Ah, get lost.
Come back and fight. Right.
Where's me gum?
There you go. Right, you're sweating.
It's a good fun, fencing. Tell you what, I feel a song coming on.
Oh,